today we're talking about more lock-to-part ratio, bad products, graying of the hair with no porosity, a number of things. But I also want you to see what gels and spritz and all that can take a toll on your scalp and your hair. Bad dandruff, all of the above, and how it can affect your locking, your progression, and all the above. So watch, get more education, sit back, cross your legs, you gotta get some popcorn, some applesauce, whatever. Get up right now and go get it. Because if you get up doing my performance, I'm gonna be mad. I ain't gonna know you got your ass up. I'm feeling it in my spirit. So go on, get up. Come on. Get it. Matter of fact, I'm coming with you. Alright, it's where you from?
Bellflower. Well, originally Watts.
What's that?
Bellflower now.
That's out here?
Yep.
How far is that from here?
It's about 25 miles.
So I heard you at the shampoo bowl. You saying you had something stuck in your hair and all that?
Yeah, like I said, my journey to try and find somebody to do locks. I had him at one time. In fact, you did them for me like a year and a half, maybe 2 years ago. And you talked about me because I had string in my hair. And you asked me where they come from. And I gave you the story. But I was trying to find somebody to maintain them. You know, every time I go to somebody, you know, they tell me, well, we got to do this. And that's when I first heard about interlocking and stuff. So I went to this one lady and she put some stuff in my hair because she said I had gray hair. She had to put some other kind of stuff in my hair, and man, that stuff stayed in my hair for 3 days. I mean, it wouldn't even, water couldn't even penetrate it.
I couldn't even get into the video good enough before this started happening already. Cause his hair was gray. You had to use a specific product? No. You just have to understand what gray hair is. Gray hair lacks porosity, which means it needs more moisture. It needs more of a getter up a goer. Yeah, I'm just gonna make up a word right quick so that you can understand that gray hair is just a little weaker than your average hair. It changes its pattern. It changes up its life a little bit. But if you work with it, it'll do exactly what you want it to do. It's still trainable. It's still healthy hair. Don't put extra product just because the hair is gray. You can cause breakage on that level too. So we already starting off wrong, but we gonna fix it. Give me a few minutes. What do you think it was?
I don't know what it was. I called a lady and asked her. She's like, oh, well, it takes a while because what she say, it's mending. It's mending or something.
The product was mending in the hair?
Yeah, it was supposed to be mending all the split ends and stuff like that. I was like, oh, okay, but I'm like, I can't do nothing with this. I can't go out like this. And so finally, like after about 3 days, you know, I was able to get some water in there and putting the conditioner and everything on there. And was able to wash it out. At that point, I just cut it all off.
Damn.
Yeah.
What size are you going for here?
I just want a full head of hair. I mean, like small to medium.
Small to medium.
Yeah.
Have you seen a picture of something that you like? Something?
Well, I like sizes here. Oh, excuse me.
No, you're good. Okay.
I like sizes here, you know.
So you trying to like Geronimo over here. No problem. We could do it. His size, one was kind of determined by his curl pattern.
Okay.
Then that his curl pattern is extremely different from your average.
Well, whatever you think. Like I said, I'd rather have them small to medium.
But that's what I was about to say. You still have the availability of getting what you want.
Okay.
But for you, his hair is a lot thicker than yours.
Okay. Okay.
So in your case, we're gonna have to make yours the parts a little bit bigger, just to make sure that in the future, you know, with twisting and all of the above, you don't have any issues.
Okay.
But all of it's still possible. Like you can still have exactly what you came here looking for and all that.
Cool.
I'm also going to give you an oil today that's going to help you take care of this by keeping it hydrated. Being that your porosity is changing with your hair going gray, it dries out. It's going to dry out a lot faster.
Yeah.
But that's going to help it in the end on a 50-50 place. It's going to lock fast, but you can dry out quicker too. Okay. Are you sweating your sleeve or anything like that? You working out?
Yeah.
Okay. So all of that's going to help, but at the same time, it can cause follicular issues going forward in the hair.
Because I noticed I had like sometimes I have like little dry spots. It's like you know, it feel like a little scab or something in my scalp. But I mean, you know, after I comb it, you know, I scratch it with the comb, and it just flakes up, and I comb it out. But other than that, I have no problems.
This is what you don't want. This man has been scratching up products, scalp, flakes, all of the above. That's not healthy and it's not good. This is where follicular damage starts, breakage starts, all of the above. So in his case, we're starting off all wrong. You want to keep it light, you want to keep it healthy, you want to keep it free. With the lock and curl and the different things that I use, my clients can never say that they had to scratch up their scalps were not clean, their hair was coated, or any of the above. This is how you see that healthy growth in a little of no time. Help your hair be your hair and understand what hair is first before you have these issues and you have no hair. Okay, Exhibit A. We're starting his locks today, and the part to lock ratio that we're using is a dime-sized party. He wants a full head of locks. He has fine hair. His porosity levels are low because his hair is gray, which means his hair is kind of thinner than it used to be. So I'm taking the lock and curl at this point, which you can see, and I'm basically just spraying and starting his locks again, what you can see here, with just a coil method. I'm not doing anything crazy, no Houdini tricks, no nothing, no two-strand twist, just a simple one-strand coil. And that's going to get him started with the education and the understanding. If he comes every 3 weeks, ties it up every night, oil comes with the service, you want to spray oil twice a week, he will win, even with his texture and his gray hair. So understand that he didn't need a whole bunch of stuff. I didn't use a tight hole, I didn't do anything extra, there was no hidden seams in this. This was just a basic coiling to get his hair started. It works, I promise.
Why do you feel like you're so in demand?
Me?
Yeah.
I don't know how to answer that.
Well, I'm gonna tell you, me myself, I feel like, like I said, I watch the videos and everything on YouTube. You're the only brother who actually talks straight.
Okay.
You're not twisting nothing. You're not trying to get no game to it. You just telling them straight out, this is what it is. And it's so simple.
Well, and that's another one of those things, like I said, it's 50-50. You know, some people can take the straightforward information. Some people, it's an issue for when you're telling them, you know, straightforward information, letting them know this is a no-go, this is yes, this is no. You basically have old school stylists that have basically said, what I'm talking about, what I'm doing is crazy, I'm mean, I'm arrogant, so I have to change it up just a little bit and go more educational to reach more broader based. But like you said, there's only a few of us that are actually out here willing to help and teach and do all the above without making it seem like it's extremely about money.
Yeah.
Or it's all about, you know, hidden gimmicks and secrets and all the other kind of mess that people are talking about.
Oh yeah, like when my journey, when I was first just looking for somebody, I've heard prices as high as $1,000 just for starter locks.
Yeah, I heard that shit too.
And I'm like, man, what are you gonna do? You know, transplant some hair onto my head or something?
Let me tell y'all greedy pole snatch or something. Stop raping folks just to get their hair started or to do a service. If you don't have a decent clientele base, I have to say that's a personal problem. You can't look for 3 or 4 people to make you have, you know, rags and riches and all the above in your future. Do healthy business, you will have a healthy clientele, I promise. Build up your timing, build up your understanding, and have integrity behind what you're doing. Asking one person for $1,000 to get some locks started, hell, asking them for $200, all of the above, this stuff is crazy. This makes no sense. You're raping people for nothing. Then you're not even educating them and giving them understanding. You're doing it for an Instagram like. You're doing it for a Facebook viral and all of the above, but you're not doing it for the health and the understanding of what people have going on here. Please revisit and reevaluate what's going on because it does not make any sense.
People just out here with all these extra quote-unquote secrets and all.
Yeah, and that's what she's like, well, you only can get this here. I'm like, well, if it's $1,000, I can't get it nowhere then. I ain't got it like that.
Well, I have a service that's $1,000, but it's extensions, and that's something that lasts you up to 6 years. And for the life of that service, though, you know, if any wear and tear, any breakage or anything that comes along with that, I fix that myself.
So you do all the maintenance?
I do all the maintenance.
Oh my goodness!
But that's, I'm giving you
for
a
6 years.
I'm giving you a guarantee. At the same time too.
For 6 years. You know, somebody they spent $1,000 in a few months,
right,
on something like that. You can't beat that for 6 years. You know, I seen, like I said, I look at your stuff on Twitter and stuff. I see some of the extensions you did. I'm like, man, that stuff look good.
Thank you.
I was trying to figure out, you know, where the hair, you know, stopped and the extension began. I couldn't see it.
Not supposed to. It's not a healthy extension if you can see a line of demarcation.
But yeah, I mean, I hear on your video, people be telling you about it was a journey. They don't be joking, man. It is a journey.
It is a journey. You have to be patient.
Yeah.
You have to, realize that you're going against what your hair naturally does. Yes, it naturally tangles, but at the same time, it is not built to hold on to dead shedded weight. It is not built to be twisted on in the fashion that a lot of people are twisting and trying to hold on to. It is not built to be super glued together.
Yep.
Your hair would naturally tangle on its own if you just to work with the natural curl pattern.
Yeah.
It will do a number of things.
Yeah.
If white people can do it, then we could do it.
Yes. And one thing I noticed from, like I said, when I first met you and you did mine, and even now, I don't feel no pull on my hair at all, no pull on my scalp. But everybody else is like, you know how when you're younger and your mama's combing your hair, she get to snatching. That's what it would feel like.
You're not supposed to feel anything. I'm working with your hair, not your brain.
Yeah. I said, man. But like I said, you gave me a whole lot of knowledge the first time I met you, and I was like, man, shit, I didn't have to go through this. I didn't have to go through that. But
no, and you will be shampooing.
Yes.
You will be keeping the scalp and the body clean, as well as the hair. All of the above. You must not, at this point, offer more moisturization and hydration than you normally would, because that dead hair will pull the hydration out of your hair just as fast. The way you're sweating, all of the above. Are you familiar with any plants?
No.
Okay, when a plant leaf dies, you have to eliminate that leaf. It will suck the hydration from the rest of the plant. Same with your hair. But normally when your hair detaches itself as a shedded hair, you normally will let that go. Being that you're holding on to it now, you have to make sure the hair is even more hydrated and moisturized. Your hair has a defense mechanism of its own, being that your hair is a protector first.
Right.
So if it feels harmed in any shape, form, or fashion, it will detach itself. And start new hair.
Okay.
So I taught a class a long time ago. I taught this class in Atlanta, and the first question I asked when I began that class to a room full of stylists was, what is the definition of hair? You should have heard the crickets in the room. If you're going to offer a service, if you're going to call yourself a hairstylist, a cosmetologist, a trichologist, or whatever the labels you give yourself, please have a fine understanding to what's being offered so that in the end, everyone is successful. You never want to have I don't know what to tell you, it was your fault. Or the famous, your hair was so soft, it couldn't do it. I don't want to hear this mess anymore. It makes no sense. So before you put a comb in anybody's head, any product or whatever, understand what you're working with. Have a fine tooth comb understanding to what's happening. So in the end, you will be able to handle and resolve all situations that are going on in hair servicing.
See, that's another thing. You got a whole lot of knowledge about this hair and everything.
I have hair. Why wouldn't I?
Yeah. But I mean, like I say, man, I done been to shops and, I done had arguments with beauticians because, and that's why I said, I told them, I ain't gonna argue with you. I mean, if you're using, this is the conditioner and shampoo that I would like to use, if you got a problem with that, then we ain't gotta even conversate.
Well, that's only in a good portion of our industry. That we don't understand the anatomical view of how hair grows. We just in for the dollar. We're just worried about, the quick fix of covering some shit up versus the integrity from the base. You start hair off healthy, it ends healthy. You start hair off with, a great level of knowledge. Your client understands what's going on, as well as a great client to stylist relationship. You don't have any problems.
Right.
It's when you start doing all that extra stuff, is when you have a problem. And hair is like trust. It's easy to break, but it's hard to regain.
Yeah.
You mess it up, she gone. She might not come back. And if she do, you blessed.
Have you seen her? Tell me, have you seen her? Seen her? Yeah. Your edge just left about 5 minutes ago. Now you at the street looking like a bob-headed hoe. Have you seen her?
Huh? No, I didn't recall.
Alright, so you saw me get his lock started. You saw what we did. You saw that I only used the lock and curl. You saw that we did the dime size parting. You saw gray hair, that even with, you know, the hair changing, all the above, we can still get hair started. So now he's successfully in the game. He's ready to go, and his locks and his brain and his knowledge level, all of the above, is at the top of the chart. He is winning. He has won. On to the next. Now we're just waiting for the budding phase, the maturing phase, and he'll be in that thing. Simple as that. Boom. And this next client, yeah, so he had a lot of problems. He was a lot of spritz and a lot of gel and a lot of crazy stuff. Yeah, I'm not happy. Not at all. Thank God I went to church yesterday. I'm trying not to cuss. Yeah. But this shit is crazy. Oh, I cussed.
Alright, so let's talk about your hair. Tell me the process, what you've been doing, what you ain't been doing, what your cousin's been doing, your sister-in-law.
I know when I first got it, I think it was by my friend's mom, and she put some Jamaican type of gel stuff on it at first. And then I switched to another place, and they was putting like some dark brown type stuff and spritzing it. Yeah, after I saw a few of your YouTube videos, I knew that what they was doing wasn't right, so. Yeah,
because your scalp is deteriorating.
Yeah, that's why I decided to come here.
You have a lot of skin in your locks, like a lot. So we're gonna have to heal your hair, heal your scalp first. Thank God you don't have bald spots. And I can tell that you smoke, but do you drink water?
Yeah, I drink. I saw that too. You told me to drink, I think, 3 bottles of water.
Okay. How long have you been doing that though?
Yeah, I just about a month ago.
You just started?
Yeah, just started.
Okay, I definitely want you to keep up with that regimen, because right now your scalp is taking a beating. And it has taken a beating. Today with the conditioner and you know, the understanding that my assistant had when she first saw your hair, she knew to go in and just start scrubbing it up, trying to get it out. Now the bad thing about dandruff and locks is that when you have the dandruff, because it's in between the hairs and sometimes, you know, around the hairs, now that the hair is locked and I can't just comb it out, it kind of gets in the base of it. And I have to work and start to break that down, but I have to wait for the hair to start deteriorating also. So it's kind of like a balance in between. I'm at a waiting game as well as your hair and your scalp is at one too.
Dandruff can be caused by many things, but what dandruff is a dehydration of the scalp to where all the dead skin and all the above just starts to lift itself up, because your body is always in a rejuvenating mode. That's why you have an immune system. Your body pretty much helps protect itself. It helps rebuild itself. That's just how we're wired. But to see these type of things happen, know that you got to go back to the foundation and start fixing stuff. So with him getting dehydrated by the gels and the spritz and all of those different things, the alcohols and all of that pretty much started taking him out. Now, what I want to get to is when you have dandruff, you know how you can just comb dandruff out of loose hair. Well, the hair is not loose anymore, it's locked up now. So a lot of times that dandruff goes into those locks. That's still skin. Once that skin deteriorates, it can hold a smell. You will have dead skin in your hair. It will not come out. Please, before you get to these places, hydrate, moisturize, all of the above, so that you don't have these issues, because now we have to break all of this down and go through a process of trying to get this out of his hair and get his hair back healthy and get it back moisturized. We got a lot on our plate. Hopefully he sticks with me so we can fix this.
How long have you been growing?
I want to say about a year and 3 months.
This is a year?
Yeah, a year and 3 months.
Oh no, we gotta get you some more growth there, fella. How old are you?
22.
Yeah, you're young. Hell no, your body should be vibrant as hell. You went to some?
Yeah.
That's what was gelling and spritzing you up.
Yeah, spritzing gel. Yeah.
Lord have mercy.
And then sometimes, I think one time when they didn't even wash it, they just sat in the seat and start twisting it up.
That is nasty as hell. Why are people doing that? Jesus Christ. Alright, let's start from the back. Let me see what I see back here. What made you want to lock your hair up in the first place?
I had a mini afro, and I got tired of picking it, and I didn't want to cut it, so I decided just to twist it up.
And your hair fine?
Yeah, that's what they say, soft, not real.
Yeah, your mama got hair like this? Touch it, let me see. Right down. Yeah, I definitely need you to drink more water. I'm looking at your skin, your hands too. Put some more mineralization into the body. You got a healthy diet? Nah.
like, man, fuck it, give me a burger. I don't give a shit. Oh, okay. Here we go. Let's go to the stove. What do I see here? Alright, so typically. So your bases are pretty much, you're gonna have like a medium-sized lock, which is not too bad. I don't see much breakage back here.
Yeah, it's mainly the front one, so I know that she was twisted one time and pulled one of them off from the front.
Who?
The other African lady.
She pulled the fucking lock off?
Yeah, from the front.
She wasn't trying to fix it? Ooh.
That was the last day. I was like, nah,
Matuma Komogabosa gonna make me mad. Girl, why you pull that boy hair off? You ain't have to do that. See what I'm saying? When I say y'all don't understand the foundation, y'all don't understand what's going on. You out here snatching this boy hair off. You didn't put gel, formaldehyde, dog butt, all the rest of it in this baby head. Then you gonna snatch the lock off too? Let me snatch yours. Come here. Bring that ass over here. God damn it. And what did she say when she popped it off?
Nothing.
She
She kept going.
She tried to put it back?
Nope.
Did she give it to you?
Nope.
She just threw it away?
Yep. Kept going.
Oh, what's she say?
I think somewhere SynetraX.
Back up.
Can't even talk about what she's saying.
You said she stayed at Sunnyside?
Yeah, that's where I went and got it done.
What part of Sunnyside?
I think across from where?
Boy, don't go over there no more. I'ma just say that. For somebody that went to Worthing High School, don't go over there no more. Lord, is that where you stay?
I stay on this side, but my mom from that side, so I just went and got it over there.
Lord, boy. They over there twisting folks up with Texaco gasoline. Oh, heck to the now. Alright. So your back looking alright so far. It's not your back. That top, boy. I can't wait to get to that top. That top's something else. Alright, so today on this one, this is what we did. After I shampooed him thoroughly. The shampoos I used this time are different. These were follicular healers. So we started with the Therapeutics by Design Essentials, which is kind of getting the scalp back rejuvenated, getting his life back, kind of gave it a little defibrillator action. Just go boom, you know, one of them. So then after that, we went in with the oat protein. So we brought back the hydrogenized oatmeal with the wheat germ, basically moisturizing proteins. After that, we did the honey cream, and then we did the stimulation. All of these things were imperative for him today because, like I said before, he had dandruff issues, dehydration issues, dry hair wasn't growing, just a number of things. So we need to get that hair back into the feeling of being loved again. So that's why we started that way. Products I used was the same lock and curl and the tight hold. Twisted them up really well, but softer. I didn't go as I would on normally anybody else's hair or somebody that I started that I know their hair was a little stronger. I had to retwist a little lighter because I didn't want the hair to pop on me, being that it was already in this position. Because it's gonna take time to rebuild this. It's gonna take time to give it back some life. After that, tied him up, put him under the dryer, and I demanded to see him every 3 weeks for the next at least 6 months. This is not, again, it's not about money, it's about integrity and understanding where he needs to be. Now, what he did not talk about in the video that we talked about is he smokes and he drinks. Again, not a problem, not a judgment situation, it's an understanding that these things from the inside of the body can cause issues too. So we're gonna meet the inside with the outside of the body and make sure that they meet in the middle as a team. This is how my clients win because we put together that partnership between hair, mind, and soul so that everything connects. And you'll see that my clients win. Everybody I give that recipe to or that regimen to, they win because there's a foundation to it all that's pretty much needed. So in this guy's case, even though you know he's in this bad situation, he's not too far off to where all of it can be fixed. So if this is you, all you have to do is start fresh, start anew. Throw all that shit away. Start over right now with hydration, moisture, integrity, softness, tying it up, paying attention to your hair. All of the above, and I guarantee you will win. So hopefully you learned something from this video today to show you what bad can become good. All things can be fixed with a little knowledge, a little understanding, and the right products, and you will win. So let's win and close this door on all this damn failure.